Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and this is going to be I guess a deal alert. I don't know if it's an actual deal, but it was a deal in my opinion on this screwdriver here. So a little bit of a story. I was at my local Lowe's today looking for something else completely unrelated, and I was in the tool aisle and I came across this right here, and I'm one of those folks that have more than enough screwdrivers and tools and all that stuff, but it's always such a joy to kind of look for other stuff. And you know, when I see some cool stuff, I end up picking it up anyways, and I convince myself that I'm going to have a particular need or a particular use for it, and that's pretty much what this was. So this is obviously, as you guys can see, it is the Kobalt 10-in-1 precision screwdriver set. And the reason that I'm saying it's a deal is because being a knife guy, being a EDC guy and stuff like that, I'm always looking for different tools and stuff like that to either keep you know, in a bag or keep at my desk or maybe on my desk at work and stuff like that. And I have something similar to this. It's a small screwdriver. I think I picked it up on Amazon, but it was mainly all like Phillips and flatheads. And then I have another one similar to it that has like Torx bits and stuff like that. Well, this one actually has both Phillips and flatheads and Torx bit, especially if you guys can see down here, T5, T6, T8, and T9. So whenever I'm tinkering with my knives, I do have a dedicated set for it, but you know, sometimes I put it away and you know, I just grab the first thing that's there if I have a particular pair of you know, screwdrivers or whatever. And I think this is one of those that I can easily throw into a bag, and it's going to have the majority of the bits that I would probably require either to you know, do maintenance on my knives or other small little tasks. Now, on the back here, it does say it's ideal for precision work on electronics, eyeglasses, jewelry repair, and other tasks involving small parts. So I decided to pick it up, but primarily because this was actually $5.49 at Lowe's. So I thought it was a pretty good deal for what you were getting in here. So let me go ahead and open it up. Again, this is going to be pretty much like my first impressions on this. I just wanted to get a feel for it to see if it was easy to switch out the bits. It does say that the bits can actually be stored inside the knife, inside the screwdriver itself, which is a plus because that's one thing I do hate, is having to have something extra to house the bits in, especially if I'm going to put this into a pack or a bag or something like that. So here is the screwdriver. Let me see if I can get to the bits now without them going everywhere. Yep, there we go. All right, so again, it's 10-in-1 because all these bits are double-sided. So here are the 4 extra bits. And then let me go ahead and close this knife before I cut myself. And then the one that's actually in the screwdriver now. So they seem like pretty good bits. Here is, take a look at these. These are the 2 sides of the flatheads. So again, if you're doing some small intricate work, you can have the smaller one or the larger one. And then you have the Phillips right here. They do have a little detent on their little ball detent there. And then also you have the sizes kind of engraved on the side right there. Yep, there you go. And then these are the other ones. So again, here is your engraving. So you have your T6 and T8 right here. And then this is the T5 and T9. And then what is on here is just another size of the Phillips and the flathead. So let's see. So this cap probably comes off. Yep, there you go. And it's just a kind of large hole right in there. So let's see if I can fit all the bits in here, because that way, yep, looks like they all fit in there. That's perfect. So again, if I'm going to be keeping this in a bag, I'm probably not going to want to keep a bit there because it might, depending on which one you have, kind of poke through the bag or something like that. They're all stored in the handle right here. The handle itself is plastic handle, obviously. Again, this is not, you know, to be cranking down on stuff. So the blue portion right here does have a little bit of grip to it, which is nice. But what I do like is this cap back here, it just spins freely. And this is perfect because, again, as you pop this out, and it's in there just kind of by pressure. So you pop it out and you pop a bit in here. All right, you pop it in there. Then you have that little ball detent, and it kind of snaps in there. As you pop it in there, you can actually kind of rest this on the palm of your hand and use that to kind of give you some leverage to rotate it. Instead of having to rotate with your wrist, you can just put that right there, And then, especially if it's, something intricate that you're working on and you don't want to have to, again, torque down too much on it, that'll give you enough of the ability to sense how much pressure you're putting on that. So that is pretty nice. And it makes it a lot easier when you're screwing things in and stuff like that without having to turn your wrist, especially if you're in a tight space where you can only kind of get the, portion of the screwdriver in there to do that. That makes it a lot easier to go ahead and do that. So I thought it was a pretty good buy. Again, because of the price, $5.49, I thought it was a pretty good deal. The ones I mentioned I purchased on Amazon's were right around like $9 or something like that. Yes, they were more of an aluminum body to them. They looked a little nicer, I would say, but for this, I wasn't really going on looks. I was going on the function of it, and I think for the most part, also the types of bits that came in there. Because like I mentioned, the one I bought on Amazon, I had to actually buy 2 separate ones to get all the different bits, and they wouldn't all fit in the back of this right here. So I actually have to carry the 2 of them. So this is really cool. You get 10 different bits in there, so 5 on one side and 5 on the other. They all fit inside of the body of the screwdriver. Again, this is not something that you're going to be using so often that you're going to have to worry about wearing away the cap. But if you do, you can just go out and purchase another one for $5.50, and it'll give you the same usage. So I thought this was a really good deal. I don't know if Kobalt is the Lowe's brand, but I do have a couple tools and stuff like that from them. Not necessarily the best ones out on the market, but again, for what you're going to be using this particular one, I think they're well enough. But as the packaging does say, you have hassle-free lifetime guarantee on this. So that is also a plus. Again, if something were to happen, hopefully they'll go ahead and replace that for you. So just a quick unboxing, first impressions look at this Kobalt 10-in-1 precision screwdriver set. Again, I picked it up at my local Lowe's for $5.49. I think it is a great deal. If you guys are interested, go ahead and check out your local Lowe's. Here is the SKU number for that. And then again, it's from Kobalt. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.